Hello, and welcome to Curly Shirley Storytime. Today's story is called Angels, Angels Everywhere. The author is Susan M. Branz, and the illustrator is Ashley D Bostanic. This author liked to swing her young granddaughters around as she said, "Angels here, angels there, angels, angels everywhere." She dreamed of writing a book about angels for her grandchildren, but instead her book was written for all children, including you. Are you ready to learn about angels, angels everywhere? Let's go. A young girl named Aliyah lived out in the country with her mom and dad and their cat, Tejo. Since Aliyah was a toddler, her mom would tell her about God and about angels. She told Aliyah that angels worship God around His throne in heaven, and how angels are all around us to minister to those who will become God's children. When Aliyah went to visit Graham, she loved the statues and pictures of angels around the house. Graham's angels looked either like pretty ladies or little children with wings. But Grandpa said all the angels mentioned in the Bible are like big, strong men, spiritual messengers, and warriors. That was okay, she thought, because Dad and Grandpa were big and strong. But Aliyah still liked all the pretty lady angels, since the thought of them comforted her and made her feel safe, like Mom and Graham do. And she loved the little ones that Graham called cherubs, because they were like her. As she spun Aliyah around the room, Graham would say in a sing-song way, "Angels here, angels there, angels, angels everywhere." Oh, how she loved for Graham to spin her around and sing this to her. It made her think of God and of heavenly thoughts. She would laugh and say, "Do it again, Graham, spin me again." One day back at home, Aliyah's mom read to her about creation from the Bible. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Day 1, God created light for day and night. Day 2, God created the heavens. Day 3, God created earth, dry land, seas, and plants. Day 4, God created the sun, moon, and stars. Day 5, God created the creatures of the sea and of the sky. Day 6, God created animals, reptiles, insects, and man. Day 7, creation was complete, and God rested from His work of creation. Aliyah was a smart and curious child, always asking questions. "But wait, Mom," Aliyah said. "You didn't say what day God created the angels. If He created all things, He had to create the angels too. Right, Mom?" This was a new question for Mom, and she didn't know the answer, but she knew Aliyah wouldn't let it go until she had an answer. So Mom looked it up. She never did find out exactly when the angels were created, but she did learn that God created the angels before He created the earth. Mom read from the Bible to Aliyah. Where were you when I laid the earth's foundation, while the morning stars sang together and all the angels shouted for joy? Wow! Aliyah really wanted to know more about this awesome God from the Bible who created everything. Everything! Aliyah also wondered if she would ever get to see an angel. Would she be afraid if she did see one that looked like a big, strong warrior, as Grandpa said? Along with being very smart and curious, Aliyah had a vivid imagination. One evening, she asked her parents if they could camp out in the living room. She wanted to see the sky through the big picture window while they were falling asleep. She had always been fascinated with the sky since hearing the story of creation. It was a beautiful, clear night. Aliyah and her mom and dad fell asleep under the light of the silvery moon and the twinkling stars. But Aliyah was dreaming about angels, and she woke up during the night to see Tejo the cat sitting on the windowsill. He was staring out at the sky and would jump at the window every now and then. To Aliyah's amazement, there were objects shooting across the sky, too many to count. She wondered if Tejo was trying to catch one of these objects. What are these? She asked herself. She had never seen shooting stars before. Neither Mom nor Dad were awake to ask them, so she tried to figure it out on her own from the stories about God and the angels that Mom had told her. Of course, in her young mind, she got a few things mixed up. Since angels were created to worship God around his throne, she thought, and God lives in heaven in the sky, then the angels must live there too. Mom said the morning stars sang together and all the angels shouted for joy when God created the world. Could it be that since God rested after his work was done, that he lets the angels rest too, and lets the young ones go out to play? And now could they be flying around in the sky playing tag? In some of the pictures Aliyah saw of angels, they wore white, and sometimes they were all shimmery. Maybe the stars and the streaking objects are really bright, sparkling angels, just out having fun when everyone else is sleeping. Well, Aliyah wasn't sure if the part of her story was true about the angels going out to play, but it sure made her feel safe and secure knowing angels were up all night keeping an eye on her family and on all the little children of the world. So she nestled in between Mom and Dad on the living room floor. Tejo jumped down from the windowsill and curled up beside her, purring so softly that Aliyah went quickly to sleep and resumed dreaming about angels. Angels, angels, everywhere. Oh, I love the thought that angels are all around us and protecting us all the time. They are such an awesome gift from God. After listening to the story, I hope you believe it too. Do you believe it? Give me a yes in the comments if you do. If you like this story, be sure to tell your friends, and you can go to our website at curlyshirleystorytime.com to learn how you can get your own copy. Be sure to subscribe so you can see all our future episodes. That's all for now. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.